What's going on, Lotus Tribe? How y'all feeling? I hope all is well and everybody is thriving. I'm gonna fix that. So one of the things I've been sitting with a couple of different things with Spirit when I'm having my chats, but one of the things more recently in particular has really been going back to myself and having sovereignty. And so those are things that I've heard along the way, along the journey. You see people say sovereignty, sovereignty. Spiritual sovereignty is the season. Spiritual sovereignty is the season. It is the theme of this season, spring. We're coming across spring. We're gradually exiting the winter and we're entering the new spring. Spiritual sovereignty is the theme for this season. And so when you look up sovereignty, it is power, reign, governance. But I think the focal point is power. And in our previous videos, these are things that we have been discussing, taking our power back from places, back from things, back from circumstances that are no longer a part of who you are becoming and who you are being. And so I've been just naturally, it's been a desire to want to come back to myself, because I have a conceptualized understanding that I am a part of God and God is a part of me. And so instead of putting some power here, putting some power there, putting some power there outside of me, to look for insight and direction on the steps that I need to take in my life, I started having more conversations with God in my inner knowing. So I've been coming back to comfort and trusting myself. And with trusting myself, I've been able to pull back. I've been able to say, I got some power lingering here. Let me take that back. This dynamic, this construct of this relationship currently in the present moment, it's not that it's not serving me, but we need to go ahead and fix this concrete. We need to fix this foundation. We need to set a different foundation. I need to approach this differently. Our connection needs to have something different rooted in, which should be love. Which should be love, not with condition, not with me meeting expectations, not with you meeting my expectations in order for this relationship to continue to prosper. Now, that's not saying that you allow these people to completely diminish your boundaries and violate you. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that when you choose to look at life with the lens of, I understand that this person is going through something right now. I cannot judge what this person is going through because I have my own things that I'm going through, and the things that I'm going through may not be suitable or may be a deal breaker for somebody else who does not exist within me. But this is my path. This is my journey. These are my lessons. So I'm going to extend that same compassion to somebody else, even when it doesn't look like how I feel it should look like. And so I can have these conversations and cultivate these conversations about how these things made me feel. And we can talk about them, and then I can establish boundaries as well as hearing what they may have to say. If you were choosing to stay in that dynamic, and hopefully if you're making a choice to stay in that dynamic, have those relationships with people, places, or things, it's a healthy one in a form of where you can thrive in it and that person can thrive in it. But the moment that you start to set those boundaries and you still feel as though you are being violated and that you're being triggered in such a way that it's causing you harm, whether mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you have to then have the ability to say, okay, I'm going to take my power back from this circumstance fully. I'm going to take my energy back, and this situation no longer serves me or the person that I'm becoming. So unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to this. right? But that is not all relationships. Some relationships just need a rebranding, a new set of a foundation. As you become that someone different, it is just you reintroducing yourself and saying, hey, this is who I am. This is who I would like to show up and be. This is who I would like to show up and be in our relationship. And the things of which we did in the past, we can no longer do because I've realized it's caused me a lot of suffering and pain. And so I'm not sure if I'm triggering you in certain spaces to receive that, but let's work on it. And you just start showing up and being that person. And that's how you start, one, being the alchemist of your energy. And two, how you start being a sovereign and taking back your power and storing it back within you. None of these things are selfish or meant to be insulting to other people as you truly step into who you are, the God in you, the unconditional love, as you have unconditional love for yourself. So then you can extend that unconditional love. That is really what it is truly about. And everybody is going to look different because everybody has their own path that they're following, that they're learning their lessons from. So as we continue on this conversation of sovereignty and alchemy, understand to continue to be gracious with yourself, continue to lean deeper within you for the answers and the wisdom and the guidance that you're looking for. Because all you have to do is ask. God, Allah, the universe, the Most High, whatever that looks like for you, will provide. And as always, sending you so much love and light. Peace be with you. Ciao.